Yo, welcome back to another video. I just hopped out the shower, feeling brand new. Um, Coach, we about ready to get into this one, so let's get into this one. Shout out to everybody that joined my stream earlier when I was playing WWE 2K24 Universe Mode, episode 18, 17, 16. I don't know which one it was. It was probably 16, knowing me. Make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna start the video, then I'm gonna get everything started up in the background. This is Bad News for the Rock by Lana. We'll see what he talking about.
A different perspective.
Let me go to my phone.
Hello, Moto.
I'll put this.
We have some bad news for The Rock. Some people backstage are not happy with him, and he actually has some heat. This is a report that came out after SmackDown, and it says The Rock's profanity and a series of social media promos has rubbed some people the wrong way in WWE and has raised questions among talent about double standards. Talent needs to adhere to PG guidelines on TV and on social media, but not for The Rock. To make matters even worse for Dwayne, this is what Dave Meltzer said about the situation. There has been talk among WWE talent and outside with some frustration about the double standard involving Dwayne Johnson. One person noted he does what he wants, and because he's on the board of directors, nobody is going to say anything to him. He also has an entire team of representatives that he surrounds himself with, so any issues, they handle it while he stays out of the mess. One person noted that there was a feeling that the era of Vince McMahon's double standards for his handpicked stars and for everyone else was over under Triple H. I can't believe we're really having this discussion right now in the year of 2024. It's The Rock, guys. He is a board member. Again, he is The Rock. I have no problem with him breaking some rules. This is just one of the softest things I've read. Dwayne has put in the work as a rookie in the business and worked his way all the way up to becoming one of the most famous people in the world. He has the right to do the things he wants to do his way. In fact, he could have even main evented WrestleMania still, but he gave that spot to Cody Rhodes just because he knew it was best for WWE and that the fans indeed wanted that. I hope this report is just WWE leaking it, trying to get him some more heat, because otherwise all I have to say is go cry me a river. If anything, the only problem with The Rock cursing in promos is the fact that he keeps getting censored by Fox. Dave Meltzer actually spoke about this again, saying this: the deal with the TV, what they have to do is Fox gets The Rock script ahead of time so they know what to bleep. Because the whole thing, The Rock's promo, obviously it's completely scripted, but if it was anyone else, they would just not be allowed to say it. But with The Rock, it's like he can say whatever he wants, but they know what he's going to say and when he's going to say it. So anything that they want to bleep out, they will bleep out. And they know when to bleep it out because they're told ahead of time. So that's kind of the gist of the promo and why certain things were bleeped out and everything like that. And they didn't miss on anything. This is annoying. I wish they just let it rock, no pun intended. It really sucks the fun out of the show when you can't hear anything, whether it's The Rock or even the crowd at this point. The WWE really needs to go back to being TV-14. The Rock has recently proved that wrestling is so much better when things are less PG. We already knew that, but now we have even more proof. The proof is in the pudding, guys. His social media promos have been the best because he's just telling Cody Rhodes to shut the F up, and it's hilarious stuff. The WWE should at least post the uncensored version up on YouTube for us to watch afterwards. Moving on from Rocky, let's talk about money, Mercedes money. There are some fascinating updates on her contract situation and why she decided to sign with AEW instead of WWE. PW Insider reported this: both WWE and AEW pursued Mercedes Moné and were willing to commit to deals that amounted to 8 figures in total over the course of the deals which would be record-breaking numbers for a female performer in professional wrestling, and now makes her likely the top-paid female performer in the history of the business. Many people initially thought that Mercedes only signed with AEW because they were paying her more, but with this new report, it seems like that's not the case at all. And it seems like the money is a lot closer than we may have thought. So why did she choose AEW instead then?
Why?
Well, the next report explains it a little more. A major part of the decision to go with AEW was that Mercedes Moné believed that while going back to WWE could have been beneficial, it would have been a return to where she already been. The final factor in the decision making as to where to go on Mercedes Moné's part was which destination would allow for a stronger potential, not just for herself, but for additional and future women in professional wrestling. According to those close to the situation, Mercedes wants to shake up the overall system for pro wrestling and create new opportunities for women to get a higher premium financially, as well as more opportunities down the line as new generations of women pursue pro wrestling. I think that's an interesting way to look at this decision. If the money was seriously close, I think WWE would have been the better choice, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I just got a link to track a delivery. Did you get me a birthday gift?
Yeah.
People will
I'd Ginny that.
AEW.
Why?
I forgot your birthday. That's not for me.
I feel like if she's there, why sign AEW now? Just go to WWE if they offer.
The company is on fire. Attendance is through the roof. Ratings keep going up. Triple H is also running things, and he's a big fan of Sasha Banks. On top of that, I think that we've seen many talents sign with AEW only to lose momentum in a matter of weeks. I hope I'm wrong, but only time will tell. It does seem like AEW was working on this for a while, according to a new report that says
I was really peaked too.
Discussions between AEW and Mercedes went on for about 18 months prior to her signing. The WWE came into the picture later, and top flight execs were involved in the discussions, and WWE absolutely wanted Monet back in the family. Tony Khan got what he wanted, and now he needs to make sure he books her and the entire women's division well. This was clearly a big investment. Hopefully it goes well. Mercedes really has the opportunity and potential to take that division to the next level. Vince Russo recently criticized Cody Rhodes for crying in his promos. He said this: "Cody, get therapy, man. Every freaking week this guy's going out, cutting promos. He can't get through a promo without crying." Casual wrestling fans, we don't want to see wrestlers cry, bro. We want to see men's men. We want to see wrestlers. We want to see testosterone, bro. We don't want to see some namby-pamby crybabies. What a take from Vince Russo. And I know this might get some heat, but I kind of somewhat agree. I think that Cody, especially because he just fake cries, it does not feel like he's really crying. I don't know, something about listening to him cry, he just quickly shifts gears. I don't know how I feel about that. So I kind of think that Vince Russo is right in a way. Cody's got to stop crying and just beat the shit out of people. That's what I want to see with Cody Rhodes. He can cry sometimes when he wins a championship. That is an acceptable time to cry. But crying every week, it's not doing it for me either. So I know I'm going to get heat, but I kind of agree with Vince Russo. In other news, we have some more bad news. This time it is about Asuka. PW Insider is reporting that she might be injured. This is what the report says. Asuka hurt her knee during this past Friday's WWE SmackDown, confirmed by multiple sources. Asuka was pulled from the weekend live events out of caution, and so that medical test could be done to confirm whether it was something Asuka worked through or whether she had a larger injury. This is sad for Asuka. She just won the tag team championships recently. She's in one of the hottest storylines for SmackDown and all of WWE with Bayley and the entire Damage Control team. I hope the injury isn't too serious. If it's minor, she can hopefully continue and maybe even get a WrestleMania match. That would be kind of dope. Asuka is not the only one who's going to be missing some time in the ring. Raquel Rodriguez seems to be out of action according to a new report from PW Insider, and it says this: Raquel Rodriguez has been pulled from the active WWE roster and is currently listed internally with other talents who are out of actions. It has not yet been confirmed if there's any injury or whether this is a result of health issues. As we know, Raquel was dealing with a skin condition issue. She did return, but it could possibly have come back. Hopefully that isn't the case and this is a different problem. Hopefully it's not even a problem. Maybe there's something else going on. Really wishing the best for Raquel and whatever she is dealing with. And finally, the last piece of news we have is that WWE announced that there's going to be a new Bray Wyatt documentary on Peacock.
I don't care about Bray Wyatt. I don't even know the person.